Hi everyone and welcome. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lana and on this channel we discuss therapy, personal development and embodiment. Today we're going to talk about the archetype of the Wise Elder. Wise Elder is a very important archetype in our psyche because if we treat it as a guide, it can bring tremendous treasure, inner resources. Now, if you look at any fantasy book, novel, you always have wise elder. You always have a guide. Harry Potter has Dumbledore. Frodo has Gandalf. And they are so important because they are a tremendous support on a hero's journey. And Wise Elder is a part of us that has the wisdom of our experiences. Oftentimes we long for new experiences. We process some old experiences. We hold them in our memories. But Wise Elder is a part of us, is a master part of us that can take all of those experiences and turn them into wisdom. And wisdom is something that brings us humbleness on our journey, that brings resource, that brings different space from which we make decisions. It's like a pearl of our journey. It's the most invaluable thing, I would say. Whatever you have gone through, no matter how difficult or painful, one thing it has brought you 100%, and that is wisdom. Once the experience is completed, then we can reflect on it and see what was that pearl of wisdom that we have gained from it. And that is the Wise Elder. From that space of wisdom, or maybe even a little bit tiredness, it guides us. It understands. It can sort unimportant from important. It can show us what are the things in life that matter. It can show us what are the things in life that are worth sacrificing for. What are our true values? When we let go of the fight, the warrior, the seeker, when we allow ourselves to be present with the master that is there, we can open up and embrace everyday things, everyday small human things we can enjoy in a beautiful summer day. We can enjoy in rain. We can allow ourselves to fully be present in life, because Wise Elder is also a part of us that is aware that we're not going to be here forever. And if we look at it from the perspective of our inner wisdom, the fact that we're not going to be here forever, it doesn't have to be depressive. It doesn't have to mean that we need to accomplish something. It means that we can really be with what is around us. We can really be with the experience and appreciate it for what it is. Wise Elder also help us understand how we embody things, how we materialize things, so that we don't just dream about life and fantasize, but we rather live our life. And the thing is that Wise Elder can often be in the shadow. We live in a society where we value eternal youth and are afraid of aging. And in a way that brings also the fear of the Wise Elder. If we don't know how to embody the energy of the Wise Elder, we tend to long for life, but we never actually fully embrace the experience that is there. We tend to be afraid of change. We tend to be afraid of movement, of aging, of death. Wise Elder is living somewhere in between life and death. And it can understand why are we here, and also where we're going, and that our time is going to pass. And that brings tremendous depth to our human experience. And that also brings the understanding that we are so much more than just this experience. It brings the understanding that we are a soul having a human experience. Wise Elder knows that. Wise Elder knows that it's not important what we accomplish. It's important who we are. Who we are is what makes an impact. Not how many business, how much money we made. It's who we are as a human beings and how we treat people who come our way. Wise Elder is a quiet energy. It's not pushy. It's not out there. It's here, present, as a mentor. If we need it, it's available. If we neglect it, it will still be there. The question is, how can we get in contact to the Wise Elder? One of the best ways is to breathe and just invite that part of you that is ancient, wise, and very old. No matter how old are you in your human life, ask yourself, how old do you feel? How old are you as a soul? When I started working with Wise Elder Archetype, I was very drawn to elder people. I remember I had a grandfather who has now passed, and he was in an home for elders. I remember every time I would come to visit him, just by being there, things would just be quiet, more present. I could feel sort of as if there was more soul there, because people were not in a hurry. They were somewhere in between life and death. And that brought the understanding of what is truly important, what values I should really focus on in life. Wise Elder is here to remind us it's just a human experience. We are the ones who are having this experience in whatever way or form. We are more than this experience. And allow yourself to understand that, to know that, and to feel that. Feel yourself as you're walking between realms, as you're walking between life and death, and feel into and understand what are the true values that you really want to live and embody while you're still here on this earth with the time that you have left. You know, I used to have so many dreams about a witch that I was so afraid of. And in these dreams, I would literally feel like I was haunted by a witch. Until one moment, in one dream, she came so close and she said, hey, she sort of like grabbed me and shook me and say, hey, I am not your enemy. I'm here for you. I'm here in your service. And I felt that she started screaming, and that scream was the echo. It was like a primal scream inside of me. And I feel like I felt in the morning release of a huge amount of energy. And from that moment on, I felt a different kind of presence in my life. And I knew that that was the Wise Elder talking to me and saying to me, look at me. I want to live. I'm here. I want to live as you be aware of me. We often feel that we are afraid some of our dark aspects. Some aspects are not dark. We only perceive them as such. They're actually very light, and they're actually very wise. And witches, crones, old hags, in fairy tales, they all appear as demonish creatures, but they're actually our resource. And it's time to stop seeking the outside beauty, but rather look inwards and see what is there that is beautiful, deep, and ancient inside of me. How can I embrace that and embody that? Wise Elder is focused on our inner world, not our outside world or outside appearance. It tends to appear ugly, like an old hag. And use this opportunity to feel that wise elder inside of you in this moment. How do you perceive it? Invite that wise elder. Breathe it in. Allow it to be present in your life. So thank you for being here, and thank your wise elders for guiding you and supporting you every step of your journey.